Cool. Tweet went through. I had a tweet prepared just in case it didn't go through, but what's going on, guys? It's Jake here. And today, we're doing the Slate. Sorry I was a bit late, but hat's backwards too. Or I guess it was the right way. It was forwards, but I need it backwards for the stream so it doesn't in the way of the camera. How you guys doing? Says 0 viewers. I don't think that's true. Let's hop over to YouTube. We got 10 people in here to start. Nice. And 71% of you are correct, even though there is a slate up here. Yeah, we're going to be working on Game Boy Colors. If you missed, whoa, it just magically got cut in half as soon as we started. Interesting. Went from 10 to 5 instantly. But hello, we got a lot of chatters here pre-stream. So I'm not going to read all that, unfortunately. But I will try and figure out all the names here so we can say hello to everybody. But later, actually, because we're going to go over what we've got left. We only have one Cyndaquil boy left. This is the last one. We just sold the Chikorita boy this morning. Thank you to Marcy, I think the name was. I don't know. It'll pop up later this stream. And with the theme of the only one left, we've got only one Charmander Game Boy Advance left. Or only one Game Boy Advance left, and it's the Charmander 1. And we still have these 3 Game Boy Pockets left. Whoa. They're all beautiful and amazing, so you should buy them. And then we still have the Slime Boy, this Blue and Yellow Boy, the Pastry Boy, I don't think they're allowed to say Pop-Tart, the Jazz Cup Boy, and what was the country we said this was? I don't know, the red, white, and blue one. The Switzerland one. Was that it? No, Swiss is just the red plus white background, right? I don't know. Maybe it's the other way around for the colors. I don't know my flags. I need to revisit Fun with Flags. But anyways, that's what we've got in stock, in store. And I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do next week. But today, we are working on the Slate. And I know that there's a Game Boy Color screen here. It's because behind it is our Slate screen. This is our replacement screen. And this is just another replacement screen I got at the same time. I should have gotten a bunch of Game Boy Advance replacement screens, but I didn't. But now I need another Game Boy Color screen to replace because the whole Chikorita thing. Yeah. Bunch of packaging here too. But here's our new screen, and hopefully this time we won't break it because this is not what your Slate screen is supposed to do. It's the whole point of the Slate is it doesn't flip open. Put that over there off to the side, and then I'm going to say hello to everybody because we got 22 people in here. That's pretty big for a stream. For normal numbers, it's pretty big to start at least. So we got Emin, Sweet, Lego Plays, Jovi, and the 3 of you talked a lot before the stream, so I'm scrolling. Roblox Studio, EDR34. I believe that your name used to be Eddie, right? I recognize the picture. Retro Reconstruct, that tripped me up because I thought that was Retro Remastered for a second. I thought someone was trying to impersonate me, but they're not. The Wee Guy, Erwin, and Justin. How are you guys doing? I'm doing good, for those who are asking. Obese Gazelle, I missed ya. I've never seen your name before, but did my first shell and button replacement on a DS Lite over the weekend. Nice. How did that go? Because I know dealing with that hinge and really just everything in the top screen on the DS Lite is annoying to deal with. So that's why I do a bunch of macros. So. Okay, so I need to figure out where I left off. I think we just need to install the screen and finish everything up. And we're missing more buttons, or losing more buttons. Okay. Is this... Okay. I was like, why is that not coming out? Cool. So, I believe we just put the screen in. So we'll do that. I think part of my problem with installing the last one, because it was a little scrunched up, because this is a very tight tolerance. I'm going to swap over to my streaming software, because now I can actually see in live. On YouTube, it's very delayed. But I think it was this sticker, since there's such tight tolerances on this thing. I left the sticker on, and it made it offset a little bit. It was kind of smooshed up, and we had some, you could see the pressure on the screen. Like, you know how when you press your finger on the computer screen, it has the, like, gets a little darker. We had that going on in one of the corners, if I remember correctly. I think it was just because this very slight lip got in the way when I set it down. So we're going to take this off beforehand. But we're also going to make sure that this screen actually works before we install it. Why did I stick it down to this piece of metal? Okay. Jake, please ready the sticker carefully. It says fragile. Yes. I am always 100% the most careful. That's why we didn't break anything last stream. Okay. And we should be able to just pop the battery in here. Oh yeah, I did that. Put some Kapton tape over it, just in case. Since it was rummaging around in with a bunch of metal. Okay. Flip it over carefully. This isn't like fully sitting in there. Why doesn't that want to go down? Oh, because there's something in the way. Oh, it's the freaking nut. Okay. Try that again. Beautiful. There's no sound because the speaker's in this. Alright. Please read the sticker carefully. It says fragile. Okay. Yeah, I was a little confused by your comment there. But the top sucked and I messed up a couple times. Those little screw covers, but overall not awful. Well, I'm glad it went semi-smooth. Yeah, retro's in everybody's name. My parents still get confused between retro modding and retro game repair shop, so understandable. Okay. Music is quiet for me, but if I turn it, oh, my system volume is all the way up. Okay. Oh, my nose is so itchy. I'm gonna turn my gain up just a little bit there. That wasn't too much. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Soldering is not required for the screen to work. If you want to adjust the brightness, then you're gonna want to do that. Yeah, you just need, you only have to solder if you want to adjust the brightness. So, this one technically does not require soldering, but I highly recommend it, because, I don't know, I don't like just having the middle brightness the whole time. Dr. Number, Dr. Pound, Dr. Hashtag, hello. Music is fine. Okay. I'll believe you. Ooh, on the other screen, I did have the film. There was no new film included with this. That's fine. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Now I'm going to peel that off. And maybe peel this one off. There we go. Alright. That was louder than expected. Okay. I'm being extremely careful here. Okay. Pressed all the way up against there. Everybody quiet on set. Actors hold. Where's the battery? There it is. Whew. I don't see anything wrong with it. Woo! Okay, you can clap now. You can get loud, get rowdy. Hello, DC. Getting more highs than me. I did test the kit, DC. If you weren't late, gosh, who would be late to a stream? In one of my streams. I mean, come on. Some people. Okay. I'm still gonna be extremely careful for the rest of this. Okay. And if you don't remember, because it's been a long time, I am using the gold metal buttons that were originally in my build. And if you are one of those folks who are looking at this to purchase, note that the buttons can slip out of place, out of alignment. Really, it's just if you press it too hard and you're like kind of forcing it to a side, then it can be a problem. But it's really not the biggest issue. I did have some problems because I mainly played Metroid on it, but like Pokemon and stuff, it's really not an issue. So, and it's super easy because like once it does get stuck, it's pretty obvious, and it just press it hard and go back to the center with it, and it's fixed instantly. So just wanted to say that before we went too far. Okay, and this doesn't require any membranes for the metal buttons, because I don't think there's enough space in there. Make sure all the wires are out of the way of the buttons. Okay, had my thumb on all the wires. Since this isn't see-through, it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, I'm trying to make sure it's out of the way, the brightness button. It is. The brightness button doesn't do anything, because there's no button for it on the Slate. I'm never late to my streams. You know why? Because I have to start them. I'm just late to the timer, or the time that's set on the stream. The stream doesn't start until I walk in. And that was a Kesha reference, if you weren't aware or questioning it. I like Zypher's slab. I can say that because I actually have used that, and I have one. I have a video on it if you're curious. But make sure there's no screws on the screen there. I liked it. Not a fan of 3D prints. They're just not the most comfortable in the hand. And I think it's a little too blocky for my liking. Wish there was more like rounded edges and stuff. But it's good. I don't really have any huge complaints about it. Kesha was like always on the radio when I was in middle school, dude. Calling me a young man thinking I don't know Kesha. How young do you think I am? I'm gonna be 24 next month. Just still weird. I don't even think of myself as 23. I was supposed to put this in before I screwed that down, wasn't I? Oh, that's gonna give me enough. I just realized I don't think I have a Nintendo sticker for this. I'll have to steal one from somewhere else. But wait, I know exactly where to steal it from. If that has one. Wait. Put the back half on first here. Put the nut back in. Is that a nut? I don't know. Alright, put the battery in, make sure we're all good. I went to go put it in the top. It feels like it should be in the top. Do I need to screw this down? Is it not gonna go in the cart slot if I don't have it screwed down? There we go. Probably. Yeah. Brightness adjustment works. If one of these buttons didn't work, I'd be so upset. Cool. Kesha is 35. Figured she would have been older, I don't know why. I'm also gonna have to grab my laptop charger after this. If someone would like to remind me, that'd be awesome. I can't really over tighten these ones, can I? It's solid aluminum, so I'm gonna assume not. But I'm still gonna be careful. I mean, I could tighten it so much that I break through this plastic. It kind of looks like I did go too far. Then, last screw. Alright, I guess not the last screw. Because the battery cover. I've done speed runs faster than I did this. I think that's funny. Okay, yeah, that goes in so much better. Beautiful. I want to try something after we test all the buttons. Okay, no. I was worried about the metal that overlaps over on the shoulder buttons. I was worried that it might short, even though we trimmed those down last stream, or the last stream we did on this. Oh, that's good. Okay, but to show you what I mean, maybe it was just mine. I don't know. It's like you almost have to force it too for it to happen. And I'm guessing yeah. I don't know, I guess watch my video. My review video on my Slate. Because now I can't even force it. Oh, there we go. It's kind of got like, it's at an angle. And it's just like stuck, but you just press it again and it's back to normal. It's very rare for it to actually happen. Now I do it twice in a row, but yeah, you just press it again and it's gonna go back to normal. But that is like the small thing that I need to point out just in case. But this looks really nice. This is very Zelda to me. For someone who doesn't play Zelda at all. Remember Ask Jeeves? I do not. It actually does sound familiar, but no, I do not remember that. I remember when the internet didn't exist. I lived through dial-up. It's probably because we had dial-up too long, but I had it. I had an old beige tower with a beige CRT monitor. And it's... Fun fact, it actually used to sit on this desk that I use now. We've had this desk for that long, and I just took out the keyboard tray, because remember when people did that? Do people still use keyboard trays that aren't my grandmother? No offense, Grandma, if you're watching. But I feel like that's just an old thing. But yeah, Clippy, I always liked Clippy. And I used him longer than a lot of people did. Because, we had, don't come after me, Microsoft. But we had a pirated version of Microsoft Office 2000. Dang, it's so close. Deal with it. It's like the tiniest bit along the line there. SP stickers are always the hardest to align. Or no, the regular advances, but this is close second. But I remember my first experience with Clippy was in like probably 5th grade when I was having to do an assignment in Microsoft Word, and we barely even had a laptop back then. We had finally gotten rid of the beige tower. This is 2007. So, but then we have a friend that was just like, oh yeah, I can get you a copy of Microsoft Office. It was 2000. I think we still have. I don't know where it is, but I think we still have that copy of Microsoft Office 2000 on a blank CDR, or it's not blank anymore. Anyways. Hey, I'm in a bus and can't hear anything, so chat, what wire would I have to use to make the Game Boy Advance SP replacement screen to adjust brightness? Is it 30 gauge wire or smaller? I feel like 30 is gonna work fine. Be my voice for me. I guess I could type in chat, but I'm too lazy. Alright, let's list this thing. If you are in here waiting for me to list this thing, then let's bust it out. Okay. I'm just gonna get this out. I'm also gonna... Wait, do I have a... I was gonna use my shirt, but I guess I'll use this. This is the D brand one. It's not my favorite. It's not even... Can't get it around my finger very well. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. Probably not that good once we turn off the screen, but... I guess I gotta make the listing first. We'll give it a second. How are you guys doing? I know I asked that only 20 minutes ago. But how are you doing? We haven't had an SP up for sale in a while, so I gotta scroll through. There we go. We can duplicate that. Gonna get rid of the whole modded Game Boy Advance SP with IPS screen. Just gonna do green and gold slate, and then in parentheses I'll say GBAS. And we'll copy the inventory quantities. I don't want to set it to active yet because I have to adjust the price. This is copying something else. And unfortunately, this is not going to be cheap. I decided on $300 because it is more expensive than anything I sell. Just the parts alone are more expensive than anything I sell in the store. It's about the same. The cost is about the same price I set the UV printed SP mods for. So, okay. Now we'll take a picture of it. And then I'll take a picture of the back. Oh yeah, I'm gonna steal that. Steal the sticker. Wait, is there not a sticker in here? Oh, there it is right there. Okay. This is a shell that a fan sent me, and I apologize. It was a very nice gesture. I think it was just something they had lying around, but it's not the good quality ones, and I don't think it's IPS ready either. So it's just been kind of sitting there, waiting around for a use. It's metal, it's fine. So here's the use. I'm using the sticker. Boom. Okay. And if you want it, you got it. It is up for sale. Thank you, DC, for having the link in the chat. There's a link in the description. I don't know if it's first, second, third, or eighth, but retroremasters.com/collections/Game Boy game-boy-advance-sp. I think is actually what it's the full URL. I don't know. I need to figure out a way to shorten that. Okay. And that is that for now. But I'm gonna go grab my my charger. Buy it. But I also want to see the notification come in. It's all tangled up. Now we gotta route this around here, back. We're good. We are good. See you later, Lego Plays. I was probably late to that one. Jake, for the DMG Game Boys you made, do you prefer retro modding shell or AliExpress shell? I think the shells from retro modding are higher quality. I don't think it's enough to make it I don't think it's enough for you to need to go buy from retro modding over AliExpress, because the cost difference, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the extra money, because it's a slight bit better in quality. But if you're going for an IPS mod, I would still not recommend retro modding unless you want. I still recommend them. There really isn't much of a difference. I'm just gonna say this: go with whatever look you want, because depending on the seller on AliExpress, they're gonna be high quality or low quality if they're not the best seller, depending on where it's manufactured and how it's manufactured. And it's hard to decipher on AliExpress in general, because they just use a bunch of words and throw it up in the listing. There's Joanne. Oh yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah, someone bought the Opal one yesterday. It was pretty fast. I like both. I'm just gonna say that. If you want a cheaper, not UV printed one, I guess they do have UV printed ones there. I don't know. If you want to trim, if you're fine with trimming, then go retro modding. If you're fine with waiting and want a cheaper price, go AliExpress. They're really all the same. There are negligible differences unless it's just like a really cheap manufacturer from AliExpress. That was very confusing. Yes, retro modding has designs that RGRS doesn't. Also, they are Canada based. They do have ways of shipping solely in the US, so don't have to worry about US shipping being more expensive. They're right along the border, so I think they just crossed the border to send it off. I don't know. Yeah, because the DMG shells that I have left over, some are retro modding and some are the AliExpress listing that I used. I just don't like trimming. you couldn't tell. And that's like what makes me not want to buy from Retro Modding. Other than that, they have good quality stuff, so it's like, it's not an issue. It's just like, do you want to trim or not? Is it worth trimming to get the cool design? Yes or no? I don't know. Okay. Anyways, moving on. What are we going to do for the rest of the stream? Sit here and twiddle our thumbs? No. I'm going to put this off to the side. And since we're already 35 minutes in, wow, it does not feel like that long. I'm going to at least test all of these Game Boys. Maybe take a few of them apart and clean them up. But I've got a lot of Game Boy Colors that I need to get to. That way we can have more than one modded Game Boy Color next week. So, we'll start with these four. And, yeah. All I'm going to do is grab some batteries, grab my test cart, Natalie the Nerd, thank you. Pop that off. Ooh, that is really gross. Got some corrosion going on in this battery area door. So we're gonna do this until we see some life. We've got no life. It might also have a dirty power switch, so we're gonna break up the dirt a little bit by doing this. Deja Mu, that'll be next week. Okay. I'm gonna say it's the corrosion in the battery thing, battery terminals. I'm also gonna do this. Yeah, to add on to the retro modding thing, I don't understand why they don't have it pre-trimmed. I understand that making a new mold is going to be expensive because I believe they have a special mold for their shells. But you can still use original displays in trimmed shells. They're the same, just with less stuff in there. So I don't know why they don't just have trimmed shells for everything. That's what I would do, but I don't own a company that distributes those kinds of products. Okay, I'm gonna say that this one doesn't have any life for the moment. Getting rust on my battery. We're actually gonna try this one real quick. Okay. Because it's really only on the one side. At least from what I can see so far. So, what we're gonna do is clip this in here. Drop that down. Where's the... I'm gonna just turn the volume all the way up for a second here. Okay, I guess there is no life to this one. Unless I'm just doing something wrong because I haven't done this in a long time. But we'll move on. We'll make some progress here. But okay. Put this over here. I'll label it later. And is there any corrosion going on here? No, this one looks clean. I mean, it looks disgusting because it's horribly yellowed. Are we 0 for 2 on life? Oh, oh. I'm hearing some noise. Oh, there we go. Power LED is a little hard to see. There's life. Oh, I love the game in here. Hi, Komi. Ooh, game not read. Also, sound is not up. Okay, cool. There's sound. It's always good when you see my logo. Ooh, that's not good though. Some dirty contacts. I need you to... Oh, there we go. Okay. If you press it really hard, you get start. Select 2. Oh, and we lost power. Okay. Now I gotta press select or start again. Start. Select A, B, right, left, down, and up. So start and select are iffy. And I think it just needs a clean in general. And since I always do power switches, I don't even write that down. So that was not as smooth as I'd hoped. I need my pencil. Do does have, yeah, it's got a bad screen. Okay. And since it did take me a couple tries to get it to, or I think it only, yeah, a couple tries technically since it was the second try, to get the game to be read, I don't write down that because I'll clean the car slot anyways, so we'll worry about that another time. Next one. Surprisingly, all of these have battery covers? No, all but one. Will there be sound? Oh. We need to clean that volume wheel. And potentially the game. Cool. Well, that's not good. You're supposed to boot up into the game. There we go. Start. Select. Those went somewhat easily. A and B, right, left, down, and up. Can't tell if you can really read that or not, but if it goes, if the screen does something while I'm pressing down a button, it's good. Okay, so this one we had troubles with the it's still like probably just needs to be cleaned, the car slot. I'm just gonna say clean and screen burn. Because I don't label, or I used to not label anything about the screen since we're gonna replace these anyways. But since I've been saving all the good ones to potentially sell in the future, I don't know why I haven't just made a listing for it yet. Then I just know at a glance if it's a savable screen or not. Okay, little stickers around the buttons. Alright, pop that in. Doesn't look corroded. We got a tiny, tiny bit on this side, but okay, well that's extremely loose, like the power switch is completely busted. So, I wonder if someone's been in here. Cause like I can kind of feel it. I don't know, it's weird. Okay, well, we'll just give no life to both of these. I guess I should say. Normally I don't put anything about the power switch because I clean them all, but that's a different example. I don't know if I spelled corrosion right, don't laugh at me. But putting those off to the side. Got some to unwrap. Sorry if this is loud. So much packing tape. Thanks. I was gonna use my craft knife, but I have a box cutter right here. It's gonna make some people squeal. I did it right in between them, don't worry. Like, oh yeah. This cellar is like super nice. Little explosion, no biggie. Oh man, these are trashed shells. Look at this. This is a grape shell that looks like it had a sticker there. This is what it's supposed to... Even that's bad. I was going to say, this is what it's supposed to look like. I get mine from Japan. I don't want to go into too much detail because then everybody would be stealing my good spot. I give out so much information on this channel. That's like the place I draw the line. So I will say Japan and I will say in bulk, but that's about it. I will not give away my favorite seller. No, this is not... It's not supposed to be black. It's... Yeah, that is... These are gross. Okay. We'll open this one. With my raw man strength. This is... That's the most disgusting one. This is like... Drink some water, man. Oh, this is supposed to be atomic purple. That's gross. This is a... How do you get... It's so gross that it's complementing the purple. Purple and yellow are complementary colors. That's disgusting. Okay, I don't want to say all of that, but... Hi, Opal. Hope you're not coughing as much, Opal. Can you say Jake? Please. for all the people watching. I'm talking to my niece, who is still very young, but she can say mama and dad. Can she say mommy and daddy yet, or is it just mama and dada? And then she can say bebop and nana. Bebop. I always say it wrong. But like the cowboy is what we call my father. That's his grandpa name, is Bebop. Like the anime. Okay, well, let's see what this, I'm not Austin. I'm not gonna smell this. It looks like pee. I don't want to smell it. How is this? You can tell. It's got the purple sticker in there. This is an atomic purple Game Boy Color. This is disgusting. Oh my god, I gotta take a picture of this. I mean, I kind of do already have a picture of this. Okay. God, that's gross. I should make this clip into a short, because that is disgusting. Still won't see. She says her own name too. She won't say Jake. Okay. Yeah, let's test this out. Wait, was that on? That was on. Okay. So it has life. It needs to be cleaned really bad, obviously, but the power switch is doing that thing where it's like when it's almost to the top but not fully to the top, it works. Sound is bad. Oh, one of them was supposed to label bad sound and I didn't. Oh well, it just needed a volume wheel clean, so that'll happen anyways. Okay, the speaker is making clicking noises. It's weird. Okay. When I try and press down on start, it makes clicking noises. What do you do with Game Boys that need heavy work, like a lot of traces, a lot of broken traces from corrosion and bad contacts? I usually just sell them to someone else for really cheap. Like I need to list more on Mercari. If you're interested, then we can work something out, if that's what you're asking about. But I've got 3 SPs, 2 advances, and 3 colors that I cannot do anything with. And I've got 3 other colors that I feel like I should be able to save, but I don't know how. Them, I think I'm gonna hold on for a while. Lakers colors. I just saw that. That's funny. I think that's another. Oh yeah. I have a 101 board that I completely messed up the charge port transfer. The traces are messed up. So I need to list all those on my Mercari. I just haven't gotten to it. No funds in the moment, but yes in the future. How distant future? I mean, I've been holding off on listing it for so long, I could probably wait even longer. Okay. Let's put this guy away. So I kind of just want to write everything on this. It doesn't have corrosion though, does it? It's not corroded somehow. everything but corrosion. There you go. That's a new one for me. Okay, where did this come from? Did it just fall out of one of these? Yeah, see, this is the color it's supposed to be. That's what the color is. Okay, next one. This is how you clean it without getting into it. And it's not really cleaning it, it's just pushing the dirt around. Okay. It doesn't always work though. It just, if there's not much dirt in there, then it'll work. No life. You like to do hard jobs and sell it as art? Cool. You should hit me up on Twitter or Instagram, and then we can get in contact about more of this stuff, because I would be down to give you my crap, maybe for money, but I have a hard time listing it for much, and then like once people know how messed up they are, because I don't hide it, then they're like, yeah, no, I'm good, man. Alright, I need to make a new strip of stickers. But I don't know. We're going for an hour. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna do this. I thought we were gonna get through that slate much faster than we did, but that was on me for taking time. There's some corrosion on this one, so we'll see if this one works. Just not even bothering with the cart because I don't think it's gonna turn on. The screen, it's slightly burnt. Oh, we had the LED flicker. Okay, interesting. No sound at all. No sound. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. A's probably corroded. B's probably corroded. Right, left, up, and down. I'm guessing the A and B are corroded because there's corrosion on this side. And usually when there's corrosion around these battery contacts and it's like this bad a shape, there's corrosion on the contacts for the buttons. So, fun fact. Yeah, I'm not anywhere near the Solder Kings level, so handing it off to other people, I'm glad to help, if that helps you. Oh yeah, I need to make more. Ugh. So what I like to do, well, because I have a million of these, like, you can't really tell because it's white. I can't see the lines on the screen, but they're the Avery labels. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, that's too late now. Gotta do it. Usually I just cut it down the middle. And then I have a double strip. But since these are like the little address labels, I'll usually cut it down the middle, and then I'll have like 2 sides of half stickers. But I was dumb and did it in between the stickers. It's been a long time since I made one of these. Okay, and then now I have more stickers. A and B. Corrosion. I feel like one of them is not a double consonant. It's either one too many R's or one too many S's. But I don't care. I know what I'm saying. I've got a giant stack of Game Boys now. It's a leaning tower of Pisa. Don't press anything. I just use Post-its. Yeah, this is just cheaper because, like, when my grandparents were cleaning out their house to get a little remodel done, they found like 1 million of these, and so I was like, okay, I'll keep using these, because I used to sell some stuff to Amazon, and you had to label the products with these labels, and so I had those left over, and I think we had some left over in the house from something else that my mom used them with, or used them for. So it's like I have way too many of them now. This is a quiet speaker. Oh, I didn't write the speaker thing again. Why did I turn that off? Okay, it's just a quiet speaker, but it works. Might just be some dust in the way. Might need a replacing, might need to be cleaned up on the volume though. Sometimes that happens and it works out fine. Okay, all the buttons work. The screen is actually fine. Okay. So. Quiet. Speaker. No sound. There we go. Okay. Hey, hello Johnny Hex. Meowdy, how's the modding? It's modding went well, and now we're just labeling what's wrong with these Game Boy Colors. So this one does not seem to have. There's like a speck of corrosion, but it's not gonna affect anything. It looks like it's gonna be really easy to clean off too, or maybe it just won't work at all. This is a terrible burn. Oh my gosh. All I say is Japan because I don't want to Japan it in bulk. Because I don't want to give it away too much. Like I said earlier, I give away a lot of free information on this platform, and I don't want everybody to know where I get my Game Boys and steal my good deals. So. But buying from Japan, the best advice I can give you. No sound as well. This one smells like corrosion. It's not a good sign. I can't even. Okay. It's so hard to tell. It's easier to tell on the stream than in person. But I can't hardly tell that my logo is actually up there. Okay, I can see the sides better. Start and select work. A. B does not work. Right, left, down, and up. Okay. I don't know if writing on the mat is gonna be good. And no sound. Okay, everything is officially labeled, but we're going for an hour. I know it's kind of a short, lame-ish stream, and I wanted to go longer, but the week has not gone as planned, so I need to get more work done so I can have good videos for the rest of the month, because I got a lot of big videos planned this month, and I also have something that I would like to plan for January that I don't want to talk about in case it doesn't happen. So I gotta start planning that. And yeah. I just need to do a bunch of work. So I'm going to end the stream here. Game Boys are not region locked. None of the handhelds until technically the DSi is hand locked, region locked, but it's there's only a few DSi only games, but DS and below are not region locked. The Switch is not even region locked, but all the 3DSs, and again technically the DSi is region locked. But all the DS games, you can play any DS game on any DSi and it'll work. I think you should be able to play Japanese DS games on a American 3DS, right? Or vice versa. I haven't tried that. It's an interesting thought. I have no idea how screens get burned like that. That is something that perplexes me. But also the back door at GameStop. Yeah, go dumpster diving in GameStop to find your best deals on moddable Game Boys. But just in case you missed it, we'll show these off real quick in their beauty, because these things are absolutely disgusting. Again, if you missed it, this is atomic purple. It should look like this, but it looks like this. They look exactly the same, right? Same color, no difference. Disgusting. And yeah, we got 9 of those labeled today. Is that a fastball? Is that what that is? Or is that the GS ball? I don't know. But yeah, I'm done for today. Am I watching the Game Awards tomorrow? Remy! My voice kind of cracked there. But thank you, Remy. Thank you, and don't worry about being late, because I'm going to post this on the VOD channel as soon as possible so you can all watch it back. But I also unlist these things, so if you stay in the stream, you should be able to rewind and watch it right now. But yeah, that's actually impressive. What's impressive? Me? I know I'm impressive. But the Game Boy burnout happens when they go to college. Makes sense. Let's not make my voice crack, Remy. Come on. Okay. I'm just stalling because I don't want to sit and read a script for an hour because I suck at reading scripts. But, alright. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Remy, for $2. And I have a ton of Game Boys up for sale in the Slate, unless something has happened and I missed it. Nope. The Slate is still up for sale if you want that. And yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all for coming out. I've probably said that 4 times by now. But, oh, the purple Game Boy being yellow, that's impressive. I guess that is kind of impressive. I've never held this up here that long. But thank you guys so much for watching for the 5th time. and I'll see you guys on Friday for a really cool modded controller that I got for free, and the pricing isn't confusing whatsoever. Later, guys. I never know what to say at the end here because it's included in the VOD.